Hey guys, it's Nevada Man 18 here. I just wanted to give you guys some advice on from dating and getting girls and all that stuff. So, here's my tips to you guys. There's a couple steps. It's either people can use dating sites and all this stuff to do that. It doesn't really work because a lot of the girls that are on dating sites some of them are cam girls, which you don't want to be involved in. They'll just take your money and act like they're your girlfriend when they're really not, and say, "Oh yeah, we're gonna meet up after you do me a favor." That's not true. I've done it before, and all they do is take your money and then they never talk to you. They will ignore your messages on anything. Um, Personally, what you guys should do is stay offline because a lot of girls play games online. They can be a guy when they really says they're a girl. It's happened to me maybe twice, 2 times. Um, yeah, it's not good. So, the easiest way to tell if a girl's interested in you is, what's it called? Is like if they like to talk to you, if they message you randomly, they put little faces and cute little faces and stuff like that. Um, you know, but if you want them to like you, then you need to like put in effort and stuff because I have put in so much effort just to one person and it doesn't really do anything. They're like, "Oh, I'm not going to show up this day if we're going to hang out, you guys shouldn't have time for that." My philosophy is that I give them 3 chances, three, to hang out and meet within like maybe the first week and 2 weeks. And if they don't, then they're not worth your time, because if they can't even come see you, then they're really not worth it. Because, do you really want to go to them every single time, no matter how interested you are in them? I don't think you guys want that. Because what if you want to plan something romantic at your house and you can't do it? You're going to be at their house. And what else? Yeah, always dress to impress. Always dress your nicest. Be as nice as you can be. Be there when they need you. Tell them, hey, let's go out for lunch and stuff. Make sure you have a good job. Most likely, if you're too young, then you can't really do anything about it. But if you go to school with them and stuff like that, then it makes it a little bit easier because you see them on a daily basis. I have a job, so it's a good thing that they like to hear, because you can pay for their food. A lot of guys don't pay for their food anymore. When they go out, I've seen it so many times at my work. They come to my work, and most of the time the girl pays. I'm like, what does this economy come to? Like, I don't even know. Like, what is going on? This is really weird. And I'm like, do you really want to end up with a guy like that? To you girls, like, no, it's kind of embarrassing that you have to pay. So, always have your money on you. Act yourself. Don't pretend to be anybody else, because it will get you nowhere. Because if you act like someone else, then they will, they're not going to know who you really are. You're lying about yourself. Because if you don't act like yourself, then, you're just lying to them, and then they don't want that. And if you don't act yourself again, then they're not going to know who you really are. Like, if you're a sweet guy and you act like you're like a bad boy, then they're going to be like, why are you being a dick or whatever, it's yeah, they can read up on that stuff. And try not to, I'm really strict in who I talk to. Well, I have to be attracted to them, obviously, but I'm really, brutally honest, and sometimes girls don't like that, but you need to tell them, I'm not here to play games, you're not here to do any of this crap, you're not here for any of that, because a lot of girls do it. It's happened to me over and over again because I'm brutally honest, and sometimes it's not the best thing to do. But you need to tell them straight up, we need to meet, I like you. I want to see this through. I want a future. Not like it's a future and babies and stuff. That's more something you talk about in person when you've been dating for a long time. But stuff like that, because they want to see you put effort. They do gossip, and I'm very overprotective. I'd be like, you don't talk to other guys. There's no reason to. If they talk to their ex, no, don't get involved with that. You know why? It's because if they still talk to their ex, that means they haven't moved on. And if they talk to their ex still, it's not a good idea, because they could easily go back with a connection with them or been cheating on them. I'm very upfront about that kind of stuff. I'm like, no, that's not okay. Because if you're going to talk to me, you need to be interested in me and not talk to anybody else. That is a guy. I don't care if they're friends or not. I try to get some backgrounds on what their friends have done with them, or if they've done anything sexual towards their friends. Don't do that don't fall for that, because it will hurt you in a heartbeat. So don't get involved in, if they're talking to their ex, you be like, okay, I'm sorry, I'm not interested in that. It's a deal breaker for me. Honestly, that's not okay, because it's a big trust issue. For me, it is. Because I've had a girl go, I'm just talking to my ex, and then they end up cheating on me or getting back together with them, and I'm like, no. That's an easy way to get cheated on, I think. I could be wrong, but it's happened to me multiple times. What else? It's hard to explain all that. I would say maybe, smell good all the time. They don't want to be around anyone that smells bad or whatever. Personally, I think that's a good one too, because just do that. That'd be a good one. What else? If you can take them out, like if you have a car and stuff, that's good too, because you can see them more often. Try to take her somewhere romantic, like a romantic restaurant, like Olive Garden or something, or whatever, something that, not like fucking Burger King and shit. That's stupid, It's like, yeah. But when you have like no money and stuff, I rather them come to my house than so I can make them food. That's what I also do. A lot of girls like if you make them food. A lot of girls cook and they know how to cook, but if you make food for them, I've done it before. It's pretty cool, Just learned the basic stuff. I made fucking a girl a quesadilla and shit, and she liked it. But that shows you can make them breakfast in bed and a lot of other stuff. So that's something I would suggest to you guys. Even if you're still young, you could still do that. Just whatever recipe just learn more of it, like fucking mac and cheese or whatever, sausage and mac and cheese, whatever you guys can think of. What else? If they're, try not to be too touchy-feely. I am, just because I can get away with it, because I'm just good at my personality and stuff like that. I'm pretty gentleman-like when it comes to like, hey, can I kiss you? I'm liking you, and just go with the kind of flow. Don't do anything too fast. A lot of my first dates end up in bed, but nothing like sex. I don't do that on the first day. I think it's disrespectful. That's another one to you guys. Don't sleep with them on the first date, because that means they're easy, and you don't want that. If you do want that, then that's your criteria, but that's not mine. I'm looking for a relationship, not a fuck buddy. Yeah, if they try to do that, I would deny them and tell them to wait. Don't let them, move too fast on you. Kissing leads to one thing, and then cuddling and all that stuff. So be prepared on that. If you're not an expert at cuddling, or not cuddling, kissing, if like you're a virgin, stay that way, because you're gonna have sex with the wrong person, and it's not gonna be good. Well, neither your first time is never really good, anyways. Mine wasn't. Yeah, so, I wouldn't suggest telling them. You have to ask them, hey, what do you think about virgins? Blah, blah, blah. Some girls are like, oh, that's cool. I better seduce you and shit. But, yeah. A lot of the older girls want something experienced, but a lot of girls are like that. They're like, if you're a virgin, I can't handle you. And, I met a girl when I was a virgin, and she wanted it so bad because I gave her a massage. And I was a virgin at the time, so we didn't do anything. And then she was like, as soon as I told her that, she's like, oh, she walks up and walks away. I'm like, wow, like, that's fucked up, It's like, we continue to hang out after the whole thing, but she was like, disrespectful about it. I'm like, it's not my fault. I just don't want something on the first date like that. I feel that disrespectful to people. A lot of guys and girls do that shit. This means they're easy and they don't want a commitment. You need to tell them, I want a commitment. I want a relationship. If you don't want that, then you need to tell them. Because if you guys start doing something and they don't like it, you're like, I told you so, So that's something you guys need to talk to your girls about and be like, I want this. If I don't want that, then you need to tell them, because a lot of girls will play with your feelings and they don't care. Another couple of things you guys should know: you guys I don't put up with any kind of girls unfriending me kind of games, blocking me, any of that crap. If they block you on something, then they're immature. Simple. You don't need those games. You can't, if you don't want to fight, there's no reason to fight for that when it's going to keep happening over and over again. So if they block you for no reason, I have tons of girls that just unfriend me on Snapchat. I'm like, what the fuck did I do? I didn't do anything. They play with you. They get what they want, and then they leave. The same thing guys do, the same thing. So you guys need to get through that kind of drama. If they do that, just drop them, move on to the next. Let me see, what else? Sorry guys, I'm terrible at this video. I kind of did it last minute, and I'm thinking, yeah, meet them as quick as possible, because that will determine if they're really interested in you, because the faster you meet them, show your personality is a big one, because they need to know how you present yourself, I'm very funny, and I have a great personality. People have told me, don't pretend to be someone you're not. Don't try to be like a different kind of type. Like, don't try to be a gang bigger if you're not, or anything like that. A hick or whatever. Don't try to be someone that you're really not. I'm a sports guy. I know everything about sports. It'd be nice to find a girl that knows that, and a gamer. I'm a gamer too. So, yeah, just dress nice. If you're totally new to dating, don't be nervous, because once you start, it'll all just come together and mush. It's super easy. Sometimes it's nerve-wracking. Like, I've met a couple girls at their work, and then we've been talking and FaceTiming and whatever, but you gotta do something. I'd rather them come to me so I know that they can come to me if I need them. That's what I would do. I don't care if it's a parents give them a ride, a bus, anything, doesn't matter. Because do you really want to go to them in person every time you have a problem, Wouldn't it be nice if they just show up no matter what time it is and be like, hey, are you okay, That's what I want, but that's really hard to find. It's very difficult. I had girls come over all the time, but it's gotta give a little, you can't do that all the time. But, if you find a girl that will do that, then that's great, because then you don't have to waste bus money or your mom's gas money or whatever you do to get to them, and you have free range of your house. Hopefully you would just be you and her, because you don't want to be around your parents fucking cock blocking you and shit. I don't do that. I only have girls over when it's only me and her. My roommates, they don't count. So that's what I would do if I were you guys. Don't just get a one-on-one time, get to know each other. Try not to move too fast. If it happens, it happens, but I recommend you not doing it at all, because they will use that against you. They will be like, oh, he just wanted to sleep with me. And you don't deny until like fucking 5 dates or whatever, not even that, months. And don't say the I love you word for like maybe a year, minimum 6 months, because a year, you know everything about them, you've been around them, you know how they act, you know their, how they get angry, you know how they fuck. You know how they act around you all the time. You know how to handle their situation of them. If you and her fighting, you need to do that. So I know it's hard, but if you have feelings for her, just kind of put it away a little bit. Don't be like, oh, I love you, and they'll freak them out. Because if they don't feel it, they will either be like, what the fuck? Or they will say it and not mean it. I have tons of girls said I said it, and then they say it back and they don't mean it whatsoever. A lot of girls will be like, oh yeah, I like you, and then block you and do those kind of stupid games that me and all the other guys don't have time for. The easiest way to get past that is just be like, fuck them. Don't say what you have to say, and then just whatever. Say, you're not worth my time. You're not my league or whatever, some stupid crap, but don't make it worse. Be like, you know what, you're immature, you don't deserve me, blah blah blah. That's it. It's fine. That's all you need to do. I think that's it, guys. At the moment, I thought about doing this earlier, but I never got around to it. It's Sunday. It's football Sunday, so. Yeah, guys, please like this video, and I will make another one. Just thinking about what I'm doing. I might do some pranks. Not sure on that. I'm a little shy around that stuff, so I might do it in public. I might do it probably in a house or some kind of stupid crap. Yeah, please subscribe and like or comment what you want me to do next, as in a video, like what do you need help on, homework, whatever. It doesn't matter what it is at all. Alright, guys. Later.